Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are diving into the world of cybersecurity, a topic that's become more important than ever. We will be exploring the different types of attacks you might face online and, most importantly, how you can stay safe in today's digital world. So, whether you are browsing social media, shopping online, or managing sensitive data for work, this video will be equipped with the knowledge to protect yourself from the growing number of cyber threats. Let's get started. The first thing is you need to know what is a cybersecurity. Okay, so before we jump into the different types of cybersecurity attacks or cyber attacks, let's talk about what a cyber attack actually is. In simple terms, a cyber attack is an attempt by hackers or malicious actors to gain unauthorized access to computers, networks, or systems in order to steal or damage or manipulate information. Cyber attacks can take many forms, from stealing your personal information like your credit card details to shutting down large organizations' networks. The key is here is that these attacks can target anyone, individuals, businesses, or even governments. So, how do these attacks happen and what should you watch out for? Let's go over some of the most common cyber attacks. Number one on the list is phishing attacks. Okay, so the first type of attack you need to be aware of is a phishing attack. Phishing is when a cyber criminal sends you fake emails or messages that look like they come from trusted organizations, like your bank or a popular online store. These emails often include links that take you to a fraudulent websites designed to steal your login credentials or financial information. And phishing isn't just limited to email. You might also receive phishing texts known as smishing, or even phishing phone calls called wishing. Now, how to protect yourself from phishing attacks? Okay. First thing you need to do is never click on links from suspicious emails or messages. Always verify the sender before taking any action. Or you can use a multi-factor authentication, which is called an MFA, on your accounts. This will add an extra layer of protection in case someone does get your password. Number two on the list of attacks is a malware, which often consists of viruses, ransomware, and trojans. Now let's talk about malware, short for malicious software. This can include viruses, ransomware, and trojans. Now, what is a virus? Viruses are programs that attach themselves to legitimate files and then spread through your system, corrupting or deleting your data. Ransomware, on the other hand, is a type of malware that encrypts your files and demands a ransom payment from the person in order to restore access to them. And Trojans also is a type of malware which disguise themselves as harmless files or software, but once activated, they allow hackers to access your system. So all these three are type of malware, but with different purpose. Now, how can you protect yourself from these malwares? Number one is to keep your software up to date. Many attacks basically exploit the vulnerabilities in outdated software. Install the antivirus software and regularly scan your computer or system for malware. Also, you can be cautious when downloading files or software from untrusted sources. Number three on the list is the denial of service, or you can say distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks. So this type of attack you might have heard about is the DDoS attack. In a DDoS attack, a network is flooded with so much traffic that it becomes overwhelmed and crashes, making websites or services unavailable. These attacks typically target large websites or online services. But individuals can also be affected if their home networks or IoT devices are compromised. Now, how to protect yourself from such kind of attacks? Number one, use a strong firewall to help prevent unauthorized access to your home network. Number two, secure Internet of Things IoT devices by changing default passwords and updating firmware regularly. Number four on the list is man in the middle MITM attacks. In a man in the middle attack, a hacker intercepts communications between two parties without either knowing about it. This is often done on public Wi Fi networks when attackers can eavesdrop on your internet traffic or even alter your communication. For example, an attacker can hijack a session between you and your bank's website and steal your login details without you realizing it. Now, how to protect yourself from such kind of attacks? Number one is avoid using public Wi-Fi for sensitive transactions like online banking. Or you can use a VPN, virtual private network, to encrypt your internet traffic when on public networks. Number 5 on the list is SQL injection attacks or a SQL injection attack. An SQL injection attack is when an attacker uses malicious code to exploit vulnerabilities in web applications that communicate with the database. By injecting code into forms or URL fields, they can gain unauthorized access to a database and steal or manipulate that data. Now, how you can protect yourself? Basically, this is for the website owners or the DB owners. Ensure your web forms and URLs are properly validated and sanitized, and use parameterized queries to protect against SQL injection vulnerabilities. Okay, now let's dive deep into methods to follow in order to be safe online. Now, the first thing and the foremost thing is to use your strong passwords and if possible, use a multi-factor authentication. One of the simplest but most effective ways to stay safe online is by using strong and unique passwords for each of your accounts. The combinations could be letters, numbers, and symbols, and avoid using personal information like your name or date of birth. Additionally, enabling the MFA adds an extra layer of security. This means even if someone gets your password, they will need a second factor like a code sent to your phone to access your account. Number 2 is keep your software updated. Software updates aren't just about new features, they often contain important security patches. So hackers often exploit those vulnerabilities in outdated softwares to launch attacks. Whether it's your operating system, apps, or antivirus software, make sure everything is up to date. Many systems allow you to enable automatic updates, which is a great way to stay protected. Number 3 is beware of public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi networks are prime hunting grounds for hackers. While it's convenient to use them at coffee shops or airports, they are not always secure. If you must use public Wi-Fi, avoid accessing sensitive accounts like online banking or email. Alternatively, as I told before, you can use a VPN to encrypt your connection and protect your data. Number 4 is be careful what you click. Okay, always be cautious when clicking on links in emails or messages. If something looks suspicious, don't open it. Criminals often use phishing links to direct you to a fraudulent website designed to steal your information. Always make a habit to double check URLs before clicking, and if in doubt, go directly to the official website by typing it in the browser. Number 5, always back up your data. Even with the best security practices, there's always a chance something could go wrong. That's why it's essential to back up your data regularly. Consider using both cloud backups and external hard drives to ensure that if your files are compromised, you can recover them. Cyber threats are constantly evolving, but with the right knowledge and precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. By being aware of these common attacks and following the tips we have discussed today, you will be able to browse, shop, and work online more safely. Alright, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on staying safe in the digital world. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future topics. Thanks for watching and stay safe online. Bye bye.